Hey girl, hey, it's Elle and I am back with another video. If you missed the first video and you do not know me, I am the founder and creator of Girlfriend's Budget, a financial lifestyle blog for women. So, some people ask, what is a financial lifestyle blog? Like, I have never heard of that in my life before. Well, that's because one, I just made it up off the top of the dome. And two, I really wanted Girlfriend's Budget to be all encompassing, like a lifestyle. So it's not just about money management. It's more so about uplifting and encouraging women to take back their power, to walk into their independence, to find their voice, to maintain their sexy, and to live their best life. So in this video, we're going to talk about the basics of starting a budget and money management. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Let go. So first things first, you want to set up 3 accounts. I know that sounds like a lot, but I will explain. So the first account is going to be your bill pay account, okay? In this account, you are only going to put bill money in this account. You are only going to pay bills out of this account. You see like a recurring theme here. So it's only for bills, okay? It's a checking account. Second checking account will be your spending account. You can call it your spending account. You can call it your allowance account. You can call it your play money. You can call it your F-off account. You can call it whatever you want, okay? But this is the money that you're going to spend for your wants instead of things that you actually need, okay? We're just going to set aside a little bit of money for that. And number 3 will be your savings account, okay? Now this one has a stipulation. Some banks will allow you to open up a savings account without actually depositing money into it, but there are some banks who are going to ask you to fund it, and it may be a minimum, $100, $200. It really depends on your bank. So if you don't have that money right now, then you can hold off on the savings account, okay? But definitely set up the 2 checking accounts, and it's going to make more sense as we go along, okay? So that's step number 1, set up your accounts. Step number 2, I need you to write down all of your expenses. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about mortgage or rent, renter's insurance or mortgage insurance, electricity, water, gas, cable, your car note, credit cards, everything, literally everything that you pay for on a month-to-month basis. Write it down, okay? If you need help, there's an awesome expense list created by the GFB family just for you on the website. So I'll put the link down below so you can go check that out. It's a printable, print it out, fill it out, add up your expenses, okay? Step number 2. Step number 3 is determining how much income you have coming in, okay? Monthly income. Now, if you get paid weekly, times it by 4, that's the easiest way. If you get paid bi-weekly or every other week, then times that by 2. And if you get paid monthly, very straightforward, easy peasy, right? So you want to find out how much you're bringing in. How much is your income on a monthly basis, okay? Number 4, we're going to do some basic math. Subtract how much your expenses are from your income, okay? If this number is in the negative, then girlfriend, we have got some serious slicing and dicing to do, okay? We need to eliminate some of your expenses. Some of the things you pay for are not always luxury. Look, there are things called basic necessities. Food, water, shelter, and something to cover your naked butt, okay? That's pretty much it when it comes to necessities. Anything outside of that is luxury. Cable is a luxury. Internet is a luxury. Yeah, internet is a luxury because you can go to Starbucks or the library or somewhere else and use the internet for free, okay? Now, if you're still in the black, meaning you still have a little bit of money left over, then you're doing good. You're doing pretty good. You can still find ways you can cut back, cut out, whatever, but you're still doing fairly well because you're not spending more than you're making. And that's key. So after you do your expense list, You subtract your expenses from your income, then you know where you stand, okay? Now, step number 5, I believe we're on. So with these accounts that you've already set up, you're going to move all of your expenses, okay, your bill pay, into your bill pay account. Are you following me? The reason why we're doing this is because we want to make sure we separate our expenses from our spending play money over here, okay? Because when you're swiping your card, you're swiping going out to eat, you're swiping hanging out with your friends, you're swiping getting a drink, you're swiping running to the gas station, you're swiping going to the grocery store, then you gotta pay your electricity bill, then you got rent to pay, then you got car note, and it's all jumbled up and it's all in the same account, and sometimes things don't come out immediately. So while you're swiping, there's a pending charge over here that's going on that you may have forgotten about, and then boom, hits your account out of nowhere, and you are in the negative or close to being in the negative or have no money until the next payday. And that is not where you want to end up. So if you separate your expenses from your spending money, then you know that money is solely dedicated for bills, and you don't have to worry about if you're overspending. So then you're going to move your allowance money, your spending money, whatever you've set aside for yourself, into your spending account. I recommend for 2 weeks, $200, okay? I know it sounds like not that much, but listen, girlfriend, when you're on a budget, you prioritize your purchases, okay? Everything is not a need. Most things are wants, like I said, basic necessities, remember? There's 4 of them. So the things that you want can wait, and prioritize the things that you want, or figure out how to intertwine it into your budget, into an expense. So spending money, $200 every 2 weeks. I actually like to take it out in cash because it's something about handing over your cash to somebody that reminds you that money is leaving you. Okay? When you're swiping, you don't really have much of an idea of how much you're actually spending. But when you're handing over your cash to someone, and then you can count it in your hand, how much you have left, then oftentimes that makes you rethink whether or not that purchase is really necessary at that point in time. So, 200 spending every 2 weeks, 400 spending for the month if you get paid monthly. That's more than enough to do whatever you would like to do. It's money, honestly, that you're literally just throwing out the window because it's not even anything that's a necessity. So you do your spending money, and then you move money into your savings account. For your savings account, I like to put it into my spreadsheet. You can, if you write out your bills, cool. If you have a spreadsheet like me, because you're slightly nerdy, that's even better, because then you can calculate and put some formulas in there, and it's like amazing to forecast and see where your financial situation is going to be in 3, 6, 12 months. It's awesome. But I put my savings at the top because I like to remind myself of my savings goals. So I put money into it just as if I'm paying a bill. Every month you got to pay your electricity, right? Every month you got to pay your mortgage or your rent. Every month you have responsibilities. So why not make your savings an every month responsibility just as if it was a bill? The key here, ladies, is to not touch it. So you don't want to put too much in there where you feel like you're having to take out. But you want to put enough in there to where it's building. But even if it's $20, $25, $50, $75 a paycheck a month, if you don't touch it, I promise you it's going to build. So let's recap. Number 1, set up your accounts. Number 2, write out your expenses. Number 3, subtract your monthly income from your expenses. And if you're in the negative, really do an assessment of what you can cut out. I promise you it's a lot. I guarantee you. Number 4, separate your funds. Put your bill pay money in your bill pay account. Put your spending money in your spending account. And put your savings in your savings account. And that's honestly the basics of budgeting and money management. It's really, really that easy. If you feel like you need a little extra help, a little extra push, a little extra guide, well, we got a GFB guide for beginners on the blog. Talked about it in my last video. I'm going to talk about it in this video because it's such a great resource. It's a downloadable ebook that will give you step-by-step instructions on how to start your budget. Plus, you get a downloadable spreadsheet that I created that already has the formulas in there for you. And all you have to do is plug in your expenses and see where you stand financially. So, I'll put that link down in the description box as well. So if you like this video and you want more, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share with all your girlfriends because we have so much more to come, okay? But until then, love your budget and love your life. See you later.